Yeah, it's funny. I always do these reviews late in the night, whether it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or any other day of the week. I always seem to perform these reviews during the nighttime, and sometimes you want to watch something weird, very specifically. Something Weird Films presents Basket Case from 1981. To quote Rex Reed, Basket Case is the sickest movie I've ever seen. Forgive me, I'm not feeling 100%. Carrying a mysterious wicker basket around with him, Dwayne Bradley arrives in Manhattan and checks into a sleazy Times Square hotel. What's in the basket, you ask? Why, Dwayne's hideously misshapen Siamese twin brother, Belial, of course, originally born attached to Dwayne's side. The little monster was surgically removed by some quack doctors and really left for dead in a plastic garbage bag. But Belial survived, and Dwayne has hit the Big Apple with his beastly bro to um, wreak havoc on the surgeons who separated them. Things get complicated, however, when Dwayne gets romantically sidetracked by the sexy wig-wearing receptionist of one of the Doom Doctors, and his jealous telepathic sibling reacts, well, poorly. With merely gruesome scenes, the multiple scalpels stuck in a screaming face is a particular favorite. And some disturbing stop-motion animation, Frank Henenlotter's Basket Case, finally available in special edition DVD, is one of the most beloved, cheerfully demented cult class 6 of all time, and a midnight movie that hit that inspired two sequels, continuing on Inside Panels. What does this feature? A brand new film to tape digital transfer audio commentary by director Frank Henenlotter, producer Edgar Ivans, and actress Beverly Bonner. Theatrical trailer plus 2 TV spots, one of a kind outtakes and behind the scenes footage from the director's personal collection, search video short, special video short, in search of the hotel, Broslin gallery of basket case exploitation art and never before seen behind the scenes photos, 2 rare basket case promo shots, 2 radio interviews with actress Terry Susan Smith, and clips from Beverly Bonner's comedy cable TV show Beverly Bonner's Laugh Track. Yeah. So how do I feel about this? Well, Kevin Van Hattenrick, also known as Hat Trick, does a good job. It's the standard performance that you've seen everywhere. You got long hair, yellow, clean shaven, but he also at the same time he feels believable in this. It's like he's a guy who's never really been behind the camera in this, but considering this is a cult classic, he does an acceptable good job. You know, it's like he plays the everyday man who is just wanting to get revenge, who wants to just get revenge on the doctors, but wants to live an everyday life. But he has literal baggage, or in this case, a wicker basket that contains his deformed brother, you know. And this movie is gory. It is not freaking 300 liters of blood gory, but I'd say there's at least enough in here to satisfy those who like blood and gore, okay? Particularly in the beginning, when I think it was like the father or one, like in a what was it, in a flashback when the father's coming down to discover what's going on with Dwayne and his brother. Lo and behold, a buzzsaw is coming right at him, and he literally gets split in half, and there is a good amount of blood. So I'm just like, whoa, hot dang. Yeah. It's like when the blood is there, it feels real and genuine. It's not there for like shit, for shock tactics or just for cheap. It feels real because like this is a very low budget movie. In fact, when Dwayne produces the money to charge for the people, it's like, okay, it's gonna be $20 tonight. Just randomly starts giving out 20s, and I was told that was like the entire budget of what, roughly $16,000 in 1981's money. So that was funny as heck to see. Hotel Broslin feels alive. It's this very seedy hotel that's got many flights of stairs and I think like 10 rooms or something like that, and there's a lot of climbing, a lot of elevators, but we get enough we do get enough of the tenants inside in there, I guess, everyday lives to make this feel like, even though this is just one hotel amongst 100,000s in NYC, it feels like alive and there's stuff going on. So I can at least appreciate that, even though when they are not having a lot going on, let's at least have it feel the space that we work with. It feels authentic. Yeah. The puppetry, the stop motion work that's done for the brother is pretty good. Be able to construct and I guess direct this blob would be the best word, is pretty good. We do get some interesting kills going on, especially like towards one of the doctors who really does deserve it. And I was like, hey, yeah, let's have like a hand being shown and then the eventual reveal. But before that, let's have him eat some hot dogs and have him be like, okay, so he's just eating a god awful diet. What is this thing inside this wicker basket? It's the build up and the reveal that works, and I like that. I like how it's like, show some mystery but don't show too much where we feel disappointed. Let's just have this yeah, let's just have this, like you can see, it's a deformed twin or brother or whatever, and it's like, yeah, he is not friendly. It's like you feel sorry for Dwayne. He's just trying to live his life, but the brother is just a mutant. And it does kind of, is like, when I looked on the themes of what I noticed is like there was the id, aka the dark side of us human beings, where it's like where we all are trying to just live our lives, but at the same time we have the the id, ego, and super ego. And I guess it's kind of like our carnal desires, or the more dark perverse sections that we can all get into. It's like you gotta be aware of that. It's like, yeah, but you may as well just show that in a movie, so that way humanity can have like a mirror pointed back at it. And it also shows abortion of all things, and it's like, considering that's a touchy subject nowadays, I honestly think this movie right here has some importance that a lot of members of Congress should really see. Like, it doesn't really take any sides to it, but it just does show that there are some really god awful doctors and stuff out there, and it's just like, yeah, I kind of think that, like when you get these poor, it's like, would if there was to ever be a deformed mass like this, would it really be worth saving, or would it just be meant for exploitation and just just be terminated? I don't know. That's just what I got. There's really not that much music in here. If there's just a little bit of like synthesizer and stuff like that. So I guess it's just meant more towards the end of just the sheer absurdity of it. There are some funny scenes in here with the deaths and the blood and everything, and even Belial being a colossal pervert by stealing a pair of underwear, and it's just like, ugh. So it's like, at least we have some interesting characters. It's the characters that make this movie. When there's like towards the end, because there were so few cast members that the production team just made up names just to help fill in the spots. So it's just like, yeah. 2 sequels were made, Basket Case 2, whatever it's called, and the third one, which is called Progeny, which caused the director to just take a break from movies for quite a while. He also did Brain Damage. Kevin Van Hantic also appeared in both sequels. And nowadays, what is he? He works like he's a sculptor and a rock face person, something like that. But it appears at like horror, like horror conventions and stuff like that. It's like, hey, I know what I did. I enjoyed it. I'm going to appear at these and just say, yeah, I had a gosh darn good time. So yeah. Obviously, this is a sleazy exploitative movie. Really, no nudity. A little bit is like what they do. It's like just maybe a minute of some TNA. So, and some panties. That's really about it. But this, like I said, you know exactly what you're getting. This is a grotesque B movie goodness with a good dichotomy between the two brothers. So yeah. So just keep that in mind that, you know, this is an R-rated movie. Don't expect anything outside of like blooding, a good bloody, visceral good time. If you want that, watch Basket Case.